Welcome on in again, everyone. We are here live in our Wise Working Women March 2023. This is also the beginning of Women's History. Beautiful month for us to honor the feminine energy, honor all the powerful women in our lives. And so for this part, the Chakras of Business work, I encourage you to get very clear on how this truly aligns with the intention that we set at the beginning for how work and life can harmonize together, but for you and your feminine energy. Feminine energy is about free flowing. It's about the art of receiving. And so for this part, I want you to intentionally think in that way as we're going through the chakras of business work. And I'm going to share my screen here. And we're going to get rolling in our Wise Working Women of March. So for those of you that are here, I just like to say, welcome on in. Usually for all of my experiences, I love to prepare with always having something to write. I love essential oils, good smelling things. I always love my tea mug. And I love lighting candles. It's just a wonderful little ritual that just honors the intention that you have for the space that you're in. Here in Wise Working Women, we are a safe, sacred space, and I know that you will also do what you need to do to take care of yourself. And the chakras of business, the work that we're going to explore in a moment, is intellectual property of Tracy's Total Wellness. If you're interested in sharing this with anyone else, it just needs to require permission from me. Energy of March is, for me, community. The collective, the power of the collective. And we're going to explore that a little bit more today in the power of the collective. We are exploring the upper and the lower chakras today. Generally, I focus in a normal Wise Working Women with one chakra, but today we're going to focus on the upper and the lower chakras. And in particular, the third eye and the solar plexus will kind of move us in those energies. So if we think of the power of community, we think of the power of the collective. If you think of yourself, you all also are like this power of collective energy. And so if we think of the upper chakras, these are the chakras that are more connected to that divine energy. I had many of you tap into your, I call it your spiritual posse. Maybe you have a deep faith and you pull in God. Maybe you're connected more to the energy of the universe, but it's that energy that helps you to stay connected to the upper chakras. The upper chakras are more of that divine energy, that feeling held, inspired, guided. The third eye is just one way that I love to explain the upper chakras because it's your power of intuition. And our third eye, our intuitive power, really connects all of the other chakras in the upper system together. So if you're tapped into your own intuition, it can help you to feel connected more to the crown chakra, which is that trusting energy, connection to divine energy. It can help you really connect into your heart chakra more and your throat chakra. You're able to truly connect in and verbalize who you are. So it's a really powerful chakra to think about when you're thinking about upper chakras. Now, the essential oil that I chose for this was lavender because it's a floral. Floral oils soften, and our upper chakras love when we can feel softening in, and you can feel light, and you can feel airy, and feel like you are being guided, almost like you're flying. So that particular aroma blend, when you're doing work, journal work, meditation work, can help open up and activate this energy at more of a potent level. The essential oils for our lower chakras that I used was orange. Now, orange is an uplifting, it's a motivating kind of oil. And how it can help is our lower chakras are more in the humanness level. They're more in the action-oriented level. And they're not as much of the So think of them, they're not passive, they're active. The lower chakras are the active energies. And so if you think about which one I wanted to just highlight is our solar plexus. This is right below our rib cage. It's our sense of self, who we are, our confidence. It's also where our diaphragm is housed, which is our breathing muscle. So with no breath, no life, right? So we have so much power here in our solar plexus chakra, our sense of self, but it also is that active energy, the action of breathing. Think about the other chakras here. Our sacral chakra for women, this is a powerful chakra. It houses all of our feminine organs. It can actually give birth to human beings. This chakra energy, it gives us pleasure and creativity. And then our root chakra, we feel grounded, like we feel we're here on planet Earth. So it's that active energy of being human. And our heart chakra, being able to love as a human. Now, if you noticed, I highlighted the third eye and the solar plexus in the upper and lower, but I talked about the heart with both because the heart is the midpoint between all of these. Think about love and how all over encompassing love is. Love is what connects us to the passive, the active, to the release and the flying, to the feeling grounded. And so love is what brings it all together. I'm going to be just a little cheesy here. And, all you need is love, right? And so love, the energy of our heart chakra, brings these all together. So I encourage you to think about where your chakra energy could connect to where you placed your hands on your body when you were meditating, and maybe what chakra is connected to those. And then think about it here. And I want you to just start to free write this before we look at the journal questions. I want you to free write like what chakra might be associated with where you were meditating and where you placed your hands. But then if we think about love being the great connector, think about that when we go through our journal questions. And I'm going to explain to you that a little bit more. But when we are feeling like we love what we're doing, we're feeling love in this moment, or if we're not loving what's going on in our work or our life, we're not loving things, it really does diminish the energy of everything else. And so if you think about where you placed your hands, then think about the places maybe where that helps you to feel more love. And then you can also look at where is maybe love not working right now for you. Are you not loving some tasks you have to do at work? Are you not loving the way you're feeling about something freaking you out? Are you going through maybe some difficult moments in your life right now? Because we're going to bring it back to this power of community, because the power of community can help us to celebrate and amplify what's going well, and also help to hold us when things aren't going well. It is what the power of community does have to offer us. And it's why it's the energy this month of community, but also in Women's History Month. It's why I wanted to come back to the collective, the power of women coming together. So if we think of these now, I want you to write these journal questions down. And I encourage you throughout this month, come back to these journal questions. We're going to bullet point these journal questions right now. Those of you that are live are going to go into some private breakout rooms so you can have some chit chats and dive deeper into this. But these are deep, deep questions. So I encourage you, take some sacred time. I'm also opening up my calendar in the month of March and throughout the month of April to talk about this. I am giving you my time to listen. It's my intention that more women can feel this power of collective and stand in her own personal power. And so these can be really great questions for you and I to have a conversation. Hop on the phone with me and let's talk and dive deeper. So the questions are, how do you feel connected to your intuition? So that was the third eye. You could also think about this of the upper chakras, like how are you feeling connected to that sense of trust and listening to your intuition, being guided, or where are you feeling blocked? And then the next one is just about the lower chakras. How do you feel connected here? Or where do you feel blocked? And then I always bring it full circle, because we have to look at where are there ways that you need to get support, you need to start focusing on, so that you can do the work of activating your chakras to a deeper level or clearing those blocks. So I'm going to give us a moment there to explore those. And I'm going to come off of screen so I can see your lovely faces again. And I'm going to write those in the chat, but thinking about where your chakras are connected to the intention you set. How does the heart fuel it all? And maybe where are you seeing the blocks? or where are they actually working well? And I'm going to jot these down. All right, so I'm going to put these right here in the chat because we're going to right now in a moment go into some private breakout rooms so we can have some conversations around this. And what I'm going to do for those of you that are live, I'm going to just put you into some random breakout rooms. All right, and you're going to have 2 participants per each room so you can have some nice juicy conversations. We're going to come back at the top of the hour. So 2 o'clock Eastern, have some wonderful juicy conversations, those live. And those of you that are here in the private group, I'm going to write these questions in the comments. You have them. And excuse me, those of you that are live, make sure each person gets to share and have some great combos. All right. Perfect. All right, so those of you that are here in the group, I'm going to put in the comments now the questions to journal. Feel free to ask any questions that you might have around the chakras of business work. I would love to be a part of you stepping more into your power, stepping more in to the amazing work that you get to do. And again, if you click the link in my bio, but I'll put it here as well, I would love to have a conversation with you. I have slots open for soul activation calls throughout the month of March and April. It's an opportunity for you to step a little bit deeper into this powerful work. So I would love to have you join me. And I also will drop that link in the comments. All right, my lovelies that are here in our private Facebook group, have a great day. Happy Women's Month and happy power of community connection. Be well, everyone.